Did you know Microsoft has officially ended support for Windows 10? Upgrade to Windows 11 with an LG Gram laptop. Voted PC Mag's Reader's Choice Top Laptop Brand for 2025. Thin and ultra lightweight, the LG Gram keeps you productive anywhere. And Windows 11 gives you access to free security updates and ongoing feature upgrades. Visit lgusa.com/iHeart for great seasonal savings on LG Gram laptops with Windows 11. PC Mag Reader's Choice used with permission. All rights reserved.
Welcome to Cosmic Scene with Jill Jardine. I'm your host, Jill Jardine, Master's in Counseling Psychology, longtime astrologer, psychic healer, and yogi. Welcome to New Year 2026. In this episode, I'm going to share the astrology update for January 2026. Stay tuned until the end of the episode when I give my sun sign predictions for each zodiac sign. Welcome to the episode on the astrology of January 2026. It's going to be an unprecedented astrological year as 5 major planets change signs and the lunar nodes shift into the Aquarius-Leo axis within the first 7 months of 2026. All this astrology means for a wacky and wild 2026. Buckle up, Buttercup. There are 3 Mercury retrograde cycles, February 26th through March 20th, June 29th through July 23rd, October 24th through November 13th in 2026. And the major eclipses are February 17th, 2026, the annular solar eclipse, which will be an Aquarius New Moon, and then the total lunar eclipse is March 3rd, Virgo full moon, and then the next grouping is August 12th, 2026, a total solar eclipse in Leo, and then a partial lunar eclipse in Virgo and Pisces, August 27th to 28th, 2026. The February and March eclipses coincide with Mercury retrograde. Check out my previous podcast episode I recorded with Hillary Harley for more on the first 6 months of 2026 and the episode I recorded on the first quarter of 2026. So let's talk about the key dates in January to kick this month off and get this party going. Here are the key dates for the astrology of January 2026. From the 1st through the 20th of January, Mercury transits the sign Capricorn. On the 3rd of January, we have the Cancer full moon. On the 17th, Venus transits into Aquarius, followed by the Capricorn New Moon on the 18th. On the 19th, the Sun will go into Aquarius. On the 20th, we have Mercury transiting into Aquarius. And on the 23rd, Mars will transit into Aquarius. Yes, we have officially entered the Aquarian age in January 2026. By the way, they're all joining Pluto, who's also transiting through early Aquarius. And then another era-changing transit on January 26th when Neptune transits into Aries, where he hasn't been for about 140 years. So we have a lot of change makers coming. So it will be very interesting because January is an action-packed month, which will feel like 2 months because there's a marked difference between the beginning of the month and the end of the month. Early January is marked by a stellium of Capricorn planets, including the Sun, Mercury, Venus, and Mars, morphed into mountain goats climbing up that mountain of karma. Then the gang goes gaga for Aquarius as they all launch into Aquarian airspace the 3rd week in January, with Venus kicking off the Airy Fun Fest on January 17th, joined by the moon in Aquarius on the 18th. After that new moon in Capricorn occurs, that same afternoon of the 18th of January, Aquarian action amps up as the Sun transits in on January 19th. Mercury joins the party on the 20th, and then Mars moves into the cosmic party in time for my birthday on January 23rd. Pluto is there welcoming them into the fold. I'll explain more later in the episode what this Aquarian Army means for us. And then at the month end, we have the big planetary shift that occurs on January 26th when Neptune shifts into Aries for the next 12 years. Slow-moving Neptune initiates a new long-term cycle of societal shifts that will bring new ideals, inventions, inspirations, and impulses creatively within the collective consciousness. This is a generational shift that highlights creative action and separating illusion from reality. So it's going to be a very exciting month in early January. The Capricornian cluster makes it a powerful month for structuring your life, focusing on your ambitions and potential to achieve worldly or material goals. It's a powerful time for career moves, organization, and orientation towards success in 2026. Mars is mobilized in Capricorn, where he's exalted until January 23rd, which gives drive, discipline, and leadership energy. Mars makes it easier to initiate new plans, take on challenges, and show up in life. Jupiter is retrograding in comfy Cancer, continuing throughout January, allowing for deep dives into the psyche to seek security emotionally and anchor into value systems which will go the distance. Jupiter will also conjunct the full moon on January 3rd. Neptune nudges into Aries on January 26th, leaving the Pisces puddle of delusions and illusions in its wake. Neptune's entrance into Aries on January 26 marks a long-term spiritual and identity shift. New Year's Day on 1/1/26 is kicked off with a Gemini moon with 4 planets in Capricorn, the Sun, Mercury, Venus, and Mars, leading into the Cancer full moon on January 3rd for the first major lunation in 2026. The wolf moon has us howling, as many may be hypersensitive because the moon is in its own home in Cancer, so it's amplified. Emotional awareness and intuition can be heightened. Perform your lunar rituals to initiate the new year. Release emotional baggage and shadow patterns. In astrology, Cancer is the sign of home, roots, comfort, and nurturing. So this full moon can shine a spotlight on family dynamics, your living situation, or what makes you feel safe, personally or spiritually. So it's time to realize what feels nurturing or nourishing to you and what depletes your energy and release that at this full moon. It's also the keynote of Cancer, which is private life, versus Capricorn, public life. So the full moon will be in Cancer, the sign of the emotional needs, versus the Sun in Capricorn, signifying the career achievement and outer life. So you're being asked to balance both of those. And the moon will also bring up issues around boundaries and self-care. So it's really good to take care of all of these things. So at the Cancer full moon, emotions can be heightened. And so remember that you want to be very present and not come from an unconscious reaction. Attachment and love are ruled by Cancer, while achievements and rewards and punishments are ruled by Capricorn. The Cancer moon encourages us to value our home base and our roots, while Capricorn persuades us to consider our sense of duty and responsibility along public lines. This full moon is about balancing our commitment to our career and our families. And so we then have the Capricorn planetary energies continuing until right after mid-month when we start going into the Aquarian airspace. So the takeaway is that enjoy those first couple weeks of January because you can get very grounded, do your self-care, make sure you take care of business, and really feel anchored in your life because things are going to get kind of wild when we have the planets all going into Aquarius. So it's really about making home in both your personal space and within
Did you know Microsoft has officially ended support for Windows 10? Upgrade to Windows 11 with an LG Gram laptop. Voted PC Mag's Reader's Choice Top Laptop Brand for 2025. Thin and ultra lightweight, the LG Gram keeps you productive anywhere. And Windows 11 gives you access to free security updates and ongoing feature upgrades. Visit lgusa.com/iHeart for great seasonal savings on LG Gram laptops with Windows 11. PC Mag Reader's Choice used with permission. All rights reserved.
Body. So do a lot of body practices to help ground yourself, because then we're going to have the Aquarian influx starting on the 17th with Venus going into Aquarius. And so Venus in Aquarius is pretty wild. This Venus in Aquarius loosens traditional relationship patterns and promotes friendships, group connections, and intellectual love. She's not conventional. So if you were trying to do something different around relationships, Venus in Aquarius will help you with that. And so then, right after Venus goes into Aquarius, we have a new moon, and it's the Capricorn new moon. So we get this last remnant of Capricorn before the Aquarius equinox starts strong and goes from the 19th to the 18th of February. 19th of January to the February 18th, with a stellium of planets amping up in Aquarius. Venus kicking off the fun fest on the 17th. And then on the 18th, we have to get really grounded at that Capricorn new moon, which is occurring at 28 degrees Capricorn. So this is about seeding intentions. This is the first new moon of the new year. And it's always good to seed intentions and make plans, set your realistic goals, commitment. Capricorn wants you to build something that will last in your life. It can be your career, a skill, or a personal discipline that you can start performing. So it's very good for supporting actionable goal setting, any kind of strategic planning for the new year. Look at how you can build your career or a material stability, and looking at structures, what structures will work, and release those ones that won't. So the other aspects, this is a pretty interesting new moon, because we're stepping between the Aquarius energy and Capricorn. It's the sun and moon together in Capricorn that are allowing us to plant the seeds. They're also trining Uranus and Taurus, as Uranus is finishing out the last degrees. So again, Earth, get yourself grounded and find innovative methods to achieve your practical goals. And Neptune in late degree Pisces is also harmonizing it, bringing your visions and spirituality into a sustained structure. This new moon is going to be opposing Jupiter in Cancer. So again, the emphasis, as in the full moon earlier in the month, on home and world and career balance. And then Venus and Mars are getting ready to do a new thing.
Rock and
So
roll.
it's a cardinal sign. It's all about professional advancement and developing new systems. You'll be glad you did by the time the Aquarian equinox kicks in, when things get wild and wacky with the sun joining powerhouse Pluto on January 19th in early Aquarian airspace. So that whole week from the 19th through the 24th is going to be very interesting, because then Mercury joins the eclectic Aquarian alliance on January 20th. Mars marches in on January 23rd. Neptune puts his pedal to the metal and eases into Aries on January 26th to pioneer a brave new world. Put on your seatbelt at the end of January. We are in a time of enhanced acceleration. Stay tuned for the part of the episode you're waiting for, how your zodiac sign is going to kick off 2026. Hi there, this is Jill Jardine, host of Cosmic Scene with Jill Jardine Podcasts. I just wanted to let my listeners know that I published a book, Sacred Sound Formulas to Awaken the Modern Mind. It's available at Amazon, and through my new website, JillJardine.com. That's right. Go on to JillJardine.com and buy the book and visit and see all the other goodies we have on that new site. Check it out. Welcome to the part of the episode you've been waiting for. Sun sign forecast for January 2026. Happy birthday, Capricorn. Capricorn, it's time for you to light up the skies as you continue the Capricorn capers and birthday celebrations through January 19th, gaining mercurial momentum all month long as the messenger transits your sign until the 20th of January. Clear space and make way for brighter days. The Cancer full moon illuminates issues around home and family, while Uranus in Taurus at the Capricorn New Moon on the 18th lends a helping hand in finances. And you got the whole month till the 19th to get your groove on. So your lucky days, Capricorn, are January 16th, 17th, and 18th. Aquarius. Here we go. Starting on the 17th, Venus in your sign brings charm, relationship opportunities, and you can be that social butterfly you naturally are. When the sun enters Aquarius on January 19th, here comes your individual, self-expressive self. Teamwork, networking will flourish for you. Expect big breakthroughs under that Aquarian stellium. Set intentions for the highest and best outcomes at the end of the month. The Aquarian cosmic coercion builds up steam each day from the 17th, and Pluto is giving you power. So get it going. Get your vehicle ready to go into warp speed toward your goals. Your lucky days, Aquarius, are January 19th and 20th. Pisces, this is your month of intuition and inner healing. Saturn's swan song in your sign sings its penultimate performance as it inserts into Aries next month. Take advantage of this time to complete unfinished business. Mature more and release all that no longer serves. Neptune's nurturing is complete by month's end on January 26th as it edges into Aries. Embrace new intuitive insights and creative clarity. Your lucky days, Pisces, are January 21st and 22nd. Aries, you delight in Aquarian antics at month's end. They encourage action and excitement. Friendly Airy Aquarius, throw some love and money to fiery friend Aries. Release and reboot, preparing for Neptune's deluge as he enters your sign at month's end, dissolving ego and flooding your consciousness with wonder. Your lucky days, Aries, are January 23rd and 24th. Taurus. The Cancer full moon on January 3rd soothes the soul of Taurus, seeking insights into your next steps. Favorable aspects from Uranus in your sign, especially on the Capricorn New Moon of January 19th, will bring things to the head. You can reassess your career path and how you want to spend your time, energy, and money. January nudges you toward broadening horizons, whether through travel, study, or new philosophies. Career gains come from upgrading skills or stepping into new roles. Your lucky days, Taurus, are January 25th and 26th. Gemini, you will get your groove on in late January, so take time in early January to set your goals and reevaluate your priorities. Get ready for the Aquarian whirlwind hitting on January 19th. Your work and communication sectors are lit up. Expect your routines and daily efforts to shift in new ways. Find your voice again, and you can sell that swampland in Florida. Your influence expands, Gemini. Your lucky days are January 1st, January 27th, 28th, and 29th. Cancer. The full moon on January 3rd highlights your home and family. Jupiter's retrograde encourages you to continue doing that deep emotional work, clearing the shadow, and finding your security internally. In mid-month, new beginnings on the home front may emerge. The Cancer full moon brings a long-awaited reward home. Find ways to enhance your security, retreat to your safe place. Seek solace and find your comfort zone. You're going to want to reboot and restore before the Aquarian winds of change take over. Your lucky days, Cancer, are January 2nd, 3rd, 30th, and 31st. Leo. January brings invigorating energy for romance, creativity, and self-expression. Venus and Aquarius will bring all kinds of new people into your life, including maybe some new romances or positive collaborations. When the Aquarian whirlwind does kick in, it may throw you off your center, but you will adjust and realign by February 1st when it's your full moon. Your lucky days, Leo, are January 4th and 5th. Virgo. Virgo jumps into the new year with guns a-blazing and plans on fire.
Hallelujah!
You're helped out at the Cancer full moon on January 7th to help with home, family, and career. The Capricorn planets will seed your potentialities, and you can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Capricorn structural energy helps refine your daily habits and wellness routines. Venus and Aquarius will help with teamwork. Your lucky days, Virgo, are January 6th, 7th, and 8th. Libra. When Venus enters Aquarius on the 17th, you're lit up. Partnerships are enhanced, and you're the social butterfly again. You might lay low in early January to get your groove up after the holiday season. So take the time in early January to restore your energies to get ready for the Aquarian whirlwinds and windfalls that will come January 19th to the end of the month. Your lucky days, Libra, are January 9th and 10th. Scorpio. You recalibrate your career at month's onset, getting ready to reignite plans that were put on the back burner in previous months. Saturn and Neptune, doing their swan song in Pisces, send you one last gasp of soothing, soulful energy. They leave you happy and ready for fresh futures. Trust your intuition, especially around money and resources. Your lucky days, Scorpio, are January 11th, 12th, and 13th. Sagittarius. Sagittarius is recovering and catching their breath in early January. When the Aquarian cosmic party kicks off at month's end, Sag gets their groove back and can light creative fires and find big love in 2026. Send those Sagittarian arrows of intention into the heavens and receive the blessings under friendly Aquarian energies. Your lucky days, Sagittarius, are January 14th and 15th. I hope you enjoyed this episode on the astrology of January 2026. Remember to download, subscribe, and share, and give us a 5-star review, and let us know on the Believe Network that Cosmic Scene with Jill Jardine is giving you all the astrology insights to take you the distance. This is Cosmic Scene signing out, sending healing Capricorn currents and Aquarius antics into the quantum field.
Did you know Microsoft has officially ended support for Windows 10? Upgrade to Windows 11 with an LG Gram laptop. Voted PC Mag's Reader's Choice Top Laptop Brand for 2025. Thin and ultra lightweight, the LG Gram keeps you productive anywhere. And Windows 11 gives you access to free security updates and ongoing feature upgrades. Visit lgusa.com/iHeart for great seasonal savings on LG Gram laptops with Windows 11. PC Mag Reader's Choice used with permission. All rights reserved.